Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another episode of our playthrough of Path of Exile, I guess 1, I guess it is. But it is Path of Exile and we are in Act 5, or we are going to Act 5 now. So this is where we left off last time. You click the lever and that's going to take you to Act 5. So Act 4 and Act 5 is kind of like the same. It isn't really like we did before. I guess we do go through some kind of portal or some kind of step. But this you really have to get to here and you get teleported in. And this is the last unique, and there's a guy up here, he's gonna be like, no. There's also a waypoint here, so if you do go through the portal and get here, you do have the waypoint, so you can get from 4 to 5. But what I was saying was that that is the prison, basically. We are sent to the prison here. And we have to fight our way through the prison as well to get to the... basically the... I wouldn't say all the acts are the same, but there's always a hub, right? But you don't start in the hub. But there's always the little area that always starts and kind of is the same way. But what I was talking about being unique is that these what's it called, they basically redid all the acts for all the what's it called, what are they called, for all the acts, not all the acts, but the first 5 acts as we're doing right now are new, basically, or different. The other ones are also different, but they actually just redid them. And when they did so, I think I've talked. I don't know. I'm not sure if I talked about this in one of the other episodes, but I'm talking about it now. Maybe I might be repeating myself, but I was pretty skeptical when they did that, and like, oh no, I like new content. I don't like them to be reusing old content, basically. But it works. It does work for the game. Also, mostly because that not the story, but the story does go forward, but and it also makes sense when you see it. So I don't want to spoil anything yet. It does make sense, but also why we are where we are, or why we are in the we get sent to that sorry, to the prison, or we sent to Ray class, the whole town, or not the town, what's it called, the whole island there. So it does make sense. The story does make sense. It's not something that doesn't make sense. It's just that when I play a game, I always like to don't have them use. So I was a little bit sad when they did it like that, but it does work, like I said. Okay, this is on the other side then. But it is basically when you see Act 6, for example, you are going to see, oh, doesn't that look like Act 1? It does. But yeah, it's fine, I don't know why they did it the way they did it. I have no idea why, to be honest. Yeah, they should have, I guess, done it for me, done it another way. Just because I like new content, I guess. Can't really call it old content, but it's something you did before. Here's a boss, and he's gonna be... Those lightning bolts does a lot of damage, so don't stand in those. Especially if you don't have a lot of magic... magic resist. I was about to say magic resist. I mean, of course, lightning resist. There we go, he is gone. And you just go over here, and there should be a ladder coming down here, and that's the way into the next. We just click the tower, basically, or the ladder. So that's basically how that works. But they are different in a way, but they do kind of look the same. So, but oh yeah, award. What are we looking for here? We are definitely looking for something. You can look at our defenses. Oh, we definitely need fire and we definitely need lightning. So hopefully we can get a reward that's good enough. What did I say? Fire and lightning, right? Yes, fire and lightning. That's right here. I don't know what it's gonna be before I identify it, but at least it has that. Strength and fire damage. Does have the fire and lightning, but it has 5 to those. Oh, I can use it. Okay, great. Right, awesome. Then at least it helps a little bit with those resistances. We are gonna lose some resistances when we complete, I think this act actually. Oh, that helped with the strength. Okay, might not be a good idea to level them up. Then I'm kind of reliant on having some strength. But you do lose your resistances, so now that you can see my cold resist is pretty good. You lose some resistances going through the different... I think it when you complete Act 5 here, and then when you complete Act 10 as well. But maybe I should add some information about the why I'm like not hesitant, but kind of like what's it? Pose? I think that's I think I'm saying it right. To them just using the other acts, or what are you gonna call them? Because the game was always when I started playing, it was set to they said, oh yeah, we're gonna do like 10 acts. It's gonna be a 10-act thing over time. You know, we're gonna add different acts over time, and they did so with the thing and stuff like that. And you know, we were basically waiting for wait. That was a lot of damage. I'm still very glass cannon, so I don't know if I should have built like a tank instead, so just like tank all of it. I don't know if that would make sense. But they promised like 10 acts, so when I started playing, and they did 10 acts. They have done 10 acts, but sorry about that. But the issue is that, you know, I would love 10 very different acts. Like, I don't mind the story. The story is fine. But oh wow, again. I think it's a good idea that we fixed our lightning resist a little bit, or we might have been kind of dead. Also, we have a bleeding on us now. But yeah, definitely. I think we're gonna go over here, actually. That was just, I was kind of disappointed they said, because they added all Act 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and the same time, you know, because they just basically reused it. I'm gotta be careful. I take off my hand so I don't get smashed by something. So I was kind of disappointed when they did that, but I said, it works. Could it work better? For sure, or could have been better, I guess. But yes, it definitely could. But enough about that. We are going for the question or exclamation mark, as you probably can see. I'm trying to work my way over there, and now we are quite close. And this is just a click thing. This is an extra quest, by the way. But I do think it actually gives us a point. I'm not 100% sure. And now I'm also... I want to say that all the... all these side quests is the only thing that gives you... you know... gives you extra... what's it called? Extra points and stuff. But I might be wrong on that. I do not recall at the moment, but I'm pretty sure. I don't think that any of the main quests gives you like skill points, you know. But again, no matter, like, if it is your first time playing, if it's not your first time playing, you basically you know what gives what. But if you are a new player, you should do everything I'm doing, like all the extra side thing and stuff like that. And later on, you can always, you know, choose when you then know what is what. But this is where we started, as you can see. Now we are gonna fight the guy that was up there and said like that he was kind of, I don't know what he said, but he kind of, I don't know if he put us here. He does a lot of damage as well. But I'm gonna stay away from him. Just gonna destroy these. And my thingies are destroying them. I think he is definitely mandatory. I think you can't pass him other than that. Because this is where you go up and then you basically get into Orith. Which, I'm not sure, I don't feel like I'm saying that correctly, but that's the town, that's the city you got banned from. from different reasons. They're all in the lore and the beginning. You can all read them if you want to. Oh, that looked kind of awesome. He went out through the gate or through the portal. But yeah, different ways of I think the duelist kind of. I think he was like a rich guy or something like that, kind of. But he had like some people that was also rich and they were not being very nice or something like that. And there's different stories. It's all in the beginning and you can read them, but they actually read it aloud, which is actually pretty awesome. And there's a ton of lore in Path of Exile for sure. And we could go back. I think we're pretty fine. I think we'll just keep going, but that's a waypoint and you can go back and sell some stuff. I'm pretty bad at actually, you know, what's it called? Grabbing new gear before I buy gear. As you probably already can see. And hopefully we'll be fine. Again, we play on softcore and we are ranged. If you are you know, melee, it's a lot harder for sure. A lot harder. If you choose melee as your first one, that's hardcore. But there's some advantages, of course, to being hardcore. But that's what I meant. But being melee, of course, would make sense. We don't have to kill this guy, by the way. He's just a unique guy. Sometimes there is some challenges to do so. But just going through it like this is... Those guys that actually popped up there, there's assassins dudes. Those guys hurt a lot. So they can maybe one-shot me. They've done that before. Not on this character though, but other characters. The best thing you can do is go... is of course an armor build. Armor is just best. There is also what you would probably the game works like the more strength you have, the more armor you also have. Doesn't matter what class you are. And the same thing with dexterity. It also gives you dodge. And the other one, I think the other one gives you just straight up mana. I'll guess energy shield. Okay, so mana and energy shield. Okay. And this gives you, okay, strength that gives you lives, and then melee physical. Okay, so this doesn't give you armor. This gives you evasion. This gives you evasion and accuracy. So accuracy is, of course, hitting things. And if you're actually a melee guy, if you're wondering like, oh, how am I gonna get that much dexterity if I'm just going for strength in that side? Let me bring up this. But there's actually one here called Resolute Technique. So you can never crit, but you can never, all your hits can always, you always hit with your hits. That's what I mean. It's pretty nice. And now we're just making our way through the square here. Okay. Those beefy guys are pretty beefy. Alright, oh, there's a side area. Not sure I want to do that. No, I'm just gonna skip it. Yeah, I think we have done one before, but if you are playing a build, for example, that really needs those, or you're playing on like starting a new a new league, for example, it's really good to do those because some people are required for some of the builds that some people do, so you can probably sell them for if you're doing a trade league. Solo self-found is also definitely a very cool way to play the game. As we talked about before, you basically get to all those currency that now drops. I don't know if you really have a lot of currency drop for me. Oh, well, there's these chance orbs. You're basically gonna use them instead of keeping them because you can keep them now. I keep them and then I use them as buying something. Or to buy something, but on solo self-found, since you don't play with other people, I think I have to get this flask actually. Yeah. Since you don't play with other people, you might as well just use it. Also, the chrome here. You're gonna use it on your gear, so it's a way different way to play the gear, or another mindset to get into. You could of course craft on any league. You don't have to, but usually it's just a lot easier just to get as much currency as you can and then buy whatever you need for that currency. And I don't know how it is on hardcore, but on softcore you can get pretty decent gear just by like a chaos or something like that. Nothing has dropped yet for a chaos yet, but it might be. You might be lucky and getting one earlier. Usually I am, but you can turn any chaos or any stuff basically. Oh, that guy is gonna. He really wants. Oh my god, he really wants me. Oh, like, see, he hurts a lot, so I want to get away from him. I want to get some other monsters around me. Then there. Oh, he's still here. Dude, what? I wanted that stuff. Get away from me. He has health, like health regen or something like that. Yeah, he's trying to hit my thingies as well. Good. Woo. Just getting as much currency as you can. All sorts of stuff. And then just buy your whatever you want, or so you can get your resistances right and basically everything like that. I'll talk about resistances when we get to later on. Basically, when you buy gear is that you buy it when you get to. You can buy whenever. It's just that gear has an armor value. There's a lot of guys with these shields. Oh wow, he hurt also. I guess I stand it. Woo! Oh. So low level gear can't reach as high stats as higher gear, of course. Makes a lot of sense, right? Gotta get some health here. I'm not even 1,000. Yikes. It's fine. It's fair enough for softcore, but you don't want to be this as hardcore, of course. There was a Val Orb. That's a like almost like a Chaos Orb, just in value. So basically, I can use that. But yeah, so you don't. Like I said, you can buy gear lower for the lower levels, but you're not gonna get the like. Any really amazing stats or anything like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you wanna, buy things and whatnot. Come on, loading screen, we need you. Yeah, please. But yeah, for hardcore, you wanna maybe buy. You would buy some gear if you wanna get through it for later on. Another waypoint. We have a bunch of quests to turn in, but we will wait. I always go this way when I do this. I'm not sure if this is the right way or not, but I always go this way, and it seems to work every time. So. The good thing about these siege ballistas is also, see, was there something down there? No. Is that they also kill all the monsters that you don't really, and they take some focus away from you. You can also get some, what's it called? Other totems that basically takes the aggro away from you. But of course they die at some point. But they do take some stuff away, and there's some tips and tricks to hardcore. I would suggest you guys watch some people that do play hardcore before you go into it. But also they kill like monsters up there, for example, that I can't reach, and just kind of basically it's just more damage overall. And you can do like a whole build around these if you want to do that. That's not really. You also have to be careful. You can see they shoot all everywhere. You don't really know what is what basically. But when you get to this point, for example, if you get to this stairs that looks like this and it's just this way, you are going the right way. There's always some blues here. I don't know why, but there's always some blues here. And then you go just down the stairs, and then it wraps around. And you might think I have a lot of damage, and I also do, but I also am very squishy, so I really can't take a lot of hits of anything, basically. There's some blues there. Shoot him. I don't know what's up with my throat today. I've been talking most of the day with my friends, and I was like nothing, and now it's weird. And what my issue also is, you can see the more tankier yellow monsters and stuff. They kind of takes a while for me to, because I'm only still rocking a 3-link, so I should 100%, you know, and see if I can't get a 4-link to go in. That would be real nice. And then I could, if I could get a chest, that would be awesome. The chest would be amazing. Oh. Get these. So you can also use it to block abilities. If they throw abilities at you, the totems can take them as a, you know, they can tech for you, basically. So they're definitely very good. Oh, I was like, what is in there? That's the guy. And now we are in the square where we need to be. There's always like some blue packs around here. And sometimes can be kind of hairy. There's still like, if you go to the corners, there's like blue packs all over the place. And it can be quite scary. But now we're gonna fight a boss. I would like to have leveled before we fight this boss, but it's fine. Throw down some D's and then start. And he's a really, I really have a hard time with this guy every time. I might die. He just has some insane abilities, I feel. I don't know why, but he just has. Oh. And then there's some ads. And of course you don't want to get hit by any of his abilities. See, I really need to. And that's one of the dangerous parts, which is kind of cool. You know, they made so you kind of have to be in range of these. And now he should be... Oh, there's a little wave. There he goes. And I think he's still... I think he turns into another form he has. I think he does that as well. I think he has to fight him, yeah. This is the really dangerous part. And I have no idea why he's this hard. Like, anything that hits me can basically just... See, that is not good. That beam is really hurt a lot. The thing is that you can stand behind those fellers there. But I'm trying to have my siege ballistas do most of the damage for me. But he also goes into a submission thing where you can kind of get your flask up and running again. All these give you charges again. And there's of course some dudes. And I really don't want to fight him again. Of course, if you do play on softcore or on a trade league, for that matter, you can get, you know, people, if you have friends, to help you. I can also use an ability like that. And those beam thingies, that hurts a lot as well. But unfortunately, oh, that was a beam again. Woo! You can get people to help you, of course, if you with all the bosses that is on there. Okay, we got another intermission phase. That's good because I really want some more charges on my flasks. Not really my healing, but mostly my other my run fast thing. This dude is all up into my business. I don't really care for you, and I don't really care for you either. And there we go. Oh, and those don't want to. Oh, running closer to him makes it just like go faster. Oh, what? See, that really hurts. Those balls really, really hurt. So, don't want to get hit by those. And I really want to see what he does. So it's being like up here is not really good. There we go. Woo. I got him. I can see you can even fight him as a boss. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But here comes in Sin, and he's a guy that gets you introduced to basically the game, and kind of shows you the cinematic here. And it shows you that the guy that kind of runs the whole place is a really bad guy. But he also introduced you to the Paragon system, which gives you like a little extra damage and stuff like that. And it basically just shows you that that there's a guy that kind of runs the whole thing, and he is not very nice. So now what you want to do, you want to go. You don't want to take the, I was about to say the portal, the waypoint, but you want to go up talk to this guy, and then you want to go to the torch courts. That's what it's called. And basically the game that's like the halfway point, because basically now you are going to fight that guy. You're kind of like, oh, what happened? And basically the whole thing basically changed, and you can see this is where we went in, where it was all nice and whatnot, and this is basically a whole new area. So I need to put some of these down. Oh, they are really not really liking me, are they? Want to defeat you, Ghost? Thank you. So basically, you're not done with the game. It's just like halfway, because you figure out why you were, like I was talking about before, why we were sent to raid class, and like we did do something that was not really nice, you know. We weren't like completely out of blame, but there was maybe a reason why this guy kind of was being like kind of a jerk. But this is a mini boss. Oh, and it kind of hurts. And I don't want to, that fire thing, I don't want to be hit by that. And he's not done. Because now he throws that instead. I could have just not fight him actually, now that I think about it. Just don't need to fight him. It doesn't, well, it does give me a thing so I can and here's when it really comes into, I can really feel like I'm missing some damage. Like a 3-link is not really enough. Oh, whoa. What the hell was killing me there? Oh, there was, I see what it is. I see what it is. This guy has an aura that just hits me very hard. And that also hurts, by the way. That thing they put down. And since I'm not armored, that's why it hurts so much. Oh, maybe shouldn't have opened that. That doesn't really matter. That's a crit aura, so that can hurt as well. I should also put in my point. But yeah, some areas are just, you know, worse than others. So there was a waypoint here before, but it's not here. Now we go into something called the runes once instead. I'll take the point there. We did hit 1,000 life, that's good. But we really need some better gear. But I could pick up a lot of things, and I'm not sure that it's better. But I just like to just run. You know, run through it. Gearing up is fun, No, don't get me wrong, like it's fun, but it's mostly fun when you just have to, you know, as I like to say, make your gear perfect, which is not really. You're just basically getting some basic gear, especially also when you're just starting out. And now I think we're making our way back to the place there, to the. I think you could have taken the portal back, but yeah. Oh, waypoint. I'm not sure. But we'll make our way back. I think there is a waypoint up here when we get around. That also monsters spilling out on everywhere basically. Am I leveling Pierce? Oh, I'm using Pierce. Am I not? Oh yeah, I think I'm using leveling Pierce right on my. Oh, I'm using Pierce here. Oh, okay. I think I should actually be using something else, to be honest, in Pierce. I should maybe look into that. Let me. You can go back to that point, by the way, so we don't have to do that. Maybe Pierce is pretty good for this, actually. Maybe it's okay, because you do... Then you do Pierce. Now we get into the square that we were before. Now it's just not... Doesn't really look as good as it did before. This guy is gonna... No, he's not gonna take a lot of damage. He did okay. But yeah, you do get evasion and stuff like that for dexterity, but... I should fix my voice at some point, right? Oh yeah, there's an mini boss as well. Just gonna skip it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so you know, evasion is pretty nice. You know, evading a whole attack is better than taking a hit with, you know, armor, but it is just more control when you have armor. So there's a lot of ways to get defense also as a summoner and stuff like that. A lot of people go summoner. Like, a lot of people go summoner. Especially as a new build, that's... Oh, there's a knockback shrine. That's very nice, because we're gonna go down here, I think. I can't remember. There's a guy we need to defeat. Maybe... No? Oh, no, okay, don't do that. I got mained. I know there's a guy we need to defeat. But was he before? I don't think he was before. I might be wrong on that. Or is he first later, though? Oh, spooky ghost. Ooh, a leather belt. We'll take you, that's for sure. Maybe it's just that way. Maybe he is in the... Or I might have missed him, though. Yikes. I hope not. Oh, well. We definitely have to go here. I'm pretty sure there should be a way going that way, but... And here we are getting the staff. We're getting a staff here. Basically use the staff to help us defeat the guy. Oh no, this is a side mission. That's right. Yes, this is a side mission. Yes, this is not the. That's not the. That's not the staff, but in here is a side mission. You just have to get his remains. Gives us some extra, and they're all always in the corners. These guys that come up here, they've hurt a lot. They are really strong. I have no idea why. I always skip them. I just like nope. Nope. But it's also indicated with some what's it called? Some exclamation marks. So just have to go pick that up. This guy is, and here's some lore if you wanna read some about that, for example. Or not read about it, but learn about Katava, which is the final boss. Name of the final boss. I should have gone down here, shouldn't I? Like taking these two. I think I'm gonna take these two. This point as well. I think I forgot this point. Need to get that one as well. All right, that was the first one. You need 3 of them, just like we did in library and stuff. But they're just so very tanky. I don't know why they are so tanky. Oh, I don't want to get hit by this ice nova. That can hurt a lot if you don't have a lot of, as I don't have a lot of resistances to ice. Fusing. Thank you. You can also use that as a. That's again cool part about Path of Exile is that everything is everything is basically currency. Basically everything is money. So if you want to just pick up all the yellows, as I'm not doing at all, you can turn it into something greater value later on and stuff like that. So here we're gonna get his tooth. Oh, and everybody is just like on me, dude. Crazy. So it's all in the corners, so just gotta go as far as you can out in the corners and just kind of, you know, try your, well, I don't want to say try your best, but just go in the corners and you'll be fine. If you find a dead end, just try it again, keep to the walls. And just skip all of these guys. You can defeat them if you want to see. That's a blue one. That'd be nice if you did that guy, but it's more about being efficient. Doing the side missions as I am doing, and you should be doing as well as if it's your first, you will, you have enough experience because you're gonna go through it, but you can catch up later on. So that was it, and now we can just throw down these. So while we are finding a portal, we can go back, and now we're gonna go to the tower, and we got a lot of things to turn in. I just wonder. No, you have to go in that. Okay, so I guess the guy is on Act 10 then. I was just pretty sure he was there, but I might have missed him beforehand. I might have missed out on a side guy. That's a little annoying, but I think well, it's fine. All right, if it would load, it's because there's other people here as well. It has to load, and also I don't have Path of Exile installed on an SSD hard drive, so if you have that, it's gonna help you with your loading screens a lot. It feels like very much the only game that has that, but it's not very laggy other than that. Damn, it's taken a long time. It's standing still now. It's just there we go. Great. So he's gonna want us to get a lot of rewards. We're gonna skip all that for now because we wanna sell some stuff. Or let's see that, and then we wanna put in our stash. Put all this away that we found, and there it's not really loading yet. Okay, so rewards. Cactus, here it gives us flasks. We can take a flask, but I think I want the, instead of that, I want to have the evasion flask. Yes, we'll take the evasion flask. We could have taken the onslaught one, which it gives us extra damage, but I kind of want this one. Chance to, well, okay, that's cool. We're gonna do that. Increase duration, that's what we're gonna take. Because it was blue, and we will do that. This one, I could actually do... I only have 3 of these, so when we get 4, I guess we can already use it. So when it's white and crafting, and you use those glass bubbles, basically makes it so it gets better quality. It doesn't have to be 20 quality, but it's pretty good. Here we get all sorts of... I don't think there's anything really for... there's another thing for, you know, what's it called, that thing we are doing? We are doing split arrow. I forgot the name of it. Some freezing poles and stuff like that. So we can just take whatever we want here. And the last reward is the skill point of 2 rewards. That we want. So it gets an extra point. Thank you very much. We'll take this. Give us that. Give us some more attack speed and stuff. This guy is also going to give us a skill point. And also this was a quest thing for this league. So it's not something you probably are going to see. I think we need these 2 here. And before we go further... let me see. How is the tree looking? What we need to do as well, go up here and go here and take this wheel and take this wheel over here. And we gotta get a little bit of life up there as well. And I think we're gonna finish that first, going up that way, and before we go into this tree over here. Something I'm not gonna do this build is I'm gonna do for frenzy charges. So frenzy charges is basically just gives you way more attack speed and stuff like that. There's also more evasion per frenzy charge, and there's a frenzy charge right here, and there's a frenzy charge right here, which we're gonna go up here as well. Going through the life down here, we're gonna go this way and down here, and there's also like a frenzy half wheel here, which is pretty good. I haven't looked at it yet, really done anything with it yet, but it seemed pretty good. Let me see. I think this is the same points. Yes, it's the same points. Oh, we also need to get the crit chance here, but we're gonna get the crit chance in this wheel now, and then we're gonna probably take this here, and then we're gonna go up this way. This is some defense, right? Yeah. 100 evasion rating. Wow, that's a lot of evasion. That's a really lot of evasion going there. I can also go into acrobats. A lot of people do that, go into acrobats and stuff like that. I really don't care. I don't really like it too much because it gives you less armor and you do take some hits. So yeah, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I don't really like it. I never liked it. And back on. Oh, there was he. Yes. Okay, I have to kill him, but he's. Can I do that? I don't... Oh, okay. So he is here. We should be able to go and defeat him somewhere. But we do have to go back here. We need to go to there, but okay. So this place reset in the meanwhile. That's fine. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we missed it. Maybe it can be multiple places. You can always hit control on a waypoint when you go there. Just before you hit the waypoint with your mouse, you just hold control and just hit there. No, sorry, not click the waypoint. That's what I mean. Open the waypoint and then click control and then click to here, and it says you're this window, and it can set up a new window. So if you click new, or you enter an old one if it's not reset. So yeah, don't have to control the first. Control afterwards. Sorry. But yeah, if you see that menu, you can basically create a new world. And we'll do some more of that when we get to Act 9. There's a really good place that you just reset and keep going, basically. And this is very straightforward right here. I like that. But he's always like there's 2 entrances. Don't have to pick up the quest to defeat him. If you defeat him beforehand, it will just say, hey, you... Oh, maybe it was my mistake. Maybe I didn't go up further enough, or far enough. That's what I mean, not further enough. See, you just kind of keep to the side here, and see, this is somewhere that might be. He might be in here. Yeah, here he is. Yeah. So it's just me. That was just being a mistake. So yeah, we have to activate him. You activate him by going closer, and he also hits pretty hard. So you definitely don't want to be next to him. Yeah, activate him, throws out thingies, swords, which hurt also a lot. And there we go. Defeated. And we don't have to go and turn it in. We could actually go turn it in. Could actually take a portal to just make it a little bit faster, but I want to save my portal, and we're not in that much of a rush. Look at this bow here, 5 sockets. Ooh, would be nice to have a 5 socket, but we have a really good bow. But we could also definitely have an upgrade for sure. But I haven't really seen a lot of... and the chest is nice as well we have, so... maybe a helmet would be best. Or maybe some gloves, actually. We do have them enchanted from the lab, yeah. Let me check. Yeah, we definitely need some other... The other gloves are probably better, yeah. They have the intellect, yeah. We definitely need some other gloves. That's for sure. Alright. So basically, we need to like go all the way around. Oh, no, freeze. Oh, yikes. That was not good. Yikes, that could have been a lot worse. Could have gone extremely... Okay, they are not kidding around. Whew, that was... that was a hard one. I don't know if you've seen or not seen on the tree. There's some jewel sockets as well, which you can. There's a ton of stuff and a lot of very, very strong things that are in these jewel sockets, or not in the jewel, but you can put in the jewel sockets basically. So if you like that sort of thing, and I don't. For me, I don't know. I just don't really care for those jewel sockets. I should probably do so, but I don't know. I just never really liked them. Other people do enjoy them a lot, so. Oh, there's a couple of scrolls. I'll take those. So here you just want to keep to going all the way around, basically. And just follow the wall, basically, also all the way around. And it's going to take you all the way to where you need to go. It's I might be seeing the same thing again and again. I think you can also try to, because it's always a random layout, so you can always, but it is kind of made so you just can't get, you know, to the end quick, super quick. But we should be able to go now, actually. Yeah, we did, so that's good. Here in the tomb, we get the staff, and also remember when you go out, because this is the way. Remember to get the crafting recipe. Oh, he wants to say that we're gonna use that there. Ooh, baby. All right, another point. All right, yeah, we were doing that wheel. Yes, a lot of damage, even more damage up here, and then we can start going into here. And I kind of want to, if I here and I put point here, I could get for this. I don't really need to. And there's also all resist on that though, evasion and max. Might just want to take this point, I guess. This point and then this, and then I could take this if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna go take this wheel, but yeah, we want some more defenses for sure also. Just take the square out. Don't have to, just take a portal for wherever you are, but you are kind of basically running back. And this is not reset yet, so we can go down and we now have our, also now I'm critting, so that's good. Getting more crit damage, crit chance is amazing. That is damage as well, so. Gets a little bit more unreliable, but now you just want to go on the other side. Basically, all the missions and whatnot is on this side. The other thing is down here. And then the way forward is over here. It's always like that. And then you just follow the wall around here, and then it starts zooming out. And you just have to get to the cathedral rooftop, and that's it. Pretty simple, but that's how it does. That's how it is. I mean, but now we are basically almost done with Act 5. We need to defeat the guy in the end. And also, if you do have a slow computer, there is some where you are invulnerable for like 30 seconds. I don't know if I get to see that. That also depends on how this loading screen is going to go. But you do have a buff that gives you like 30 seconds of invulnerability. Also, if you enter through a portal or something like that, it gives you 30 seconds where you won't die. They made it so that people wouldn't die if they had slow computers and stuff like that. So you do have 30 seconds of that. Yeah, see, I have it right here, up here. Sorry, I was pointing up here, but yeah, see, I am, I can't be damaged. And then when you move, it gets removed, as you saw there. So it's not like something you can just like, yay, 30 seconds, I can't die, because some people do have, really good computers and SSD hard drives and stuff like that. So their loading screens are very, very, very slow. And I could also just remove it. Basically, I could clip it out recording this, but I do talk sometimes about some stuff while I am in the what's it called, when we are traveling and stuff like that, which then kind of be silly not to. Oh, I could actually do something, make it maybe a little bit easier if I skip that thing and I just run. Then I could maybe pick it up later. Not that I really need it. Maybe it's overkill. Maybe it'll run out before I get back. I was just thinking about, because he would not hit me. No, but there we are. Okay. I could maybe. Well, let's do it. Let's try it. Oh, it was kind of... Nah, it was not that bad. Oh, yeah, well, it was bad because I ran that way. There we go. And if I just run, make sure that I use my teleport thingy here. I do have it for a little bit of time yet. 30 seconds. Maybe it wasn't that worth it. I won't have it for like 20 seconds. But here is the here's the guy. And to start him, you just click that thing that takes it out of your inventory, and then the guy basically comes in. And they have different faces, and he really, really hurts. He really, really hurts. That hurts a lot, like that. So yeah, already first death. That was bad. So like I said, and he throws all sorts of things, and he just hurts so bad. There's so much damage. And then he gets hit by that, and he basically says, "It really hurts." And then he comes back a little bit angrier, as you can see. And there's just so much stuff going on. Oh, and I almost got one shot. Oh, look at that. Oh, I almost got one shot again. Oh, God. Yeah, and I stood in that again. Yeah. Oh, I can't see what's going on. No visuals. And then he's down again. Okay, I didn't want it to die that many times. Okay, so now he's throw down his heart, and you just have to DPS that. He spawns some minions, so Be careful. Those guys also really hurt, by the way. Those big dudes. So, yeah, like I said, you can see they also hurt a lot. And now he just eats his heart again. But yeah, he is also the final boss, so he is supposed to hurt. And that, oh, that hurt. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by that. Don't want to get hit by anything. But I'm also not being very smart. Oh god, I'm not being very smart. Oh wow, he threw it right in my face. You get new, what's it called? New flash when he does, when you die. So the heart is up again. Again, I don't have a lot of... Oh, now there's two guys, I think. Oh, one is shooting? Okay. Please die. That's why totems, because totems are really nice. Because when you have totems, they can just like do all the damage for you. Oh, get away from that. Oh my god. I just used it. I just used my ability to move. Ah, it's not making it very easy, is it? I'm also playing not very good. I'm again, I'm not the, I would never say I'm the best player at all. But now he's done. Problem is though, is what gonna happen now is that he's like really angry. Like angry like a really big angry boy. And yeah, basically we're not strong enough to kill him. So he defeats us. This doesn't, if you play hardcore, by the way, this is not you're not gonna run in like die basically, but you're basically just too weak to take him on right now, if you can say it like that. And so you basically have to go back and become stronger to defeat him. There's of course some lore about like what he, you know, what happens, not to him, but why it happens to you and you die and stuff like that. All the other deaths does count as worth that. I was not planning on dying that many times, but that's why I play on softcore. So I can die and nothing is really going to happen other than I will lose some experience if we were higher. And I'm probably also going to die a lot more when we get to Act 10 and trying to defeat him there. That will be a penalty to that. And but basically it's just he's very strong, and that's what it's all about. So now you just have to talk to Lily, and she's gonna take you basically to Act 6, or basically back to Act 1, which is now gonna be Act 6. Or well, there's gonna be a part 2, and then it's gonna be, you know, going into that. I did not talk to him, so I would maybe just go to the waypoint and then go to here. I don't know what the lore actually says. Maybe I shouldn't have done it, because now we have to wait for this late loading screen, right? Please be fast. I would like you to be quite fast. He smiled and prayed. All right. I think they just want to talk about. Oh yeah. That gives us this. See, these could be put into your dual sockets, but we're just gonna take this one. Not that we're really gonna use it, because we're not really going for anything. Just gonna sell it, get us that extra, and just throw our rewards in there. So let's go back to the... Where were we standing? Up here? I should... Oh yeah, here we go. That's right. Cool. So that was Act or Episode 5 actually, and also Act 5. So next time we are gonna take the boat with Lily, and we're gonna go back to Act 6. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though I died a little bit. I'm not very proud of that, but I hope you guys enjoyed it still, and I will just see you in the next episode of Let's Play Path of Exile. all the original, I guess, acts, all the way to 10. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!